The 2023 regular season for the NFL is coming to a close quickly. We're in the last 2 weeks, and your Pittsburgh Steelers find themselves needing some help from other teams in order to secure a playoff spot here in 2024. The Pittsburgh Steelers got a scoreboard. Watch a little bit. Also, Captain Cam, let's get his push toward that Walter Payton Man of the Year and talk a little bit about Cam Hayward and what he does for the community in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome back to Mike Drop Sports, everybody. I'm Jason. Let's talk about some of these scenarios that the Pittsburgh Steelers need to have happen today. Or rather, just look at some of the games that are of utmost importance. Let's take a look at some of these 1 p.m. starts today. The most important game to me is the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. You want the Patriots to be able to secure victory here. A 4-11 football team going up against a football team in the Bills that's 9-6, that's starting to be able to find their stride a little bit. You would like to see that Bills team take a loss to get to 9-7. That would help the Steelers greatly, especially if the Steelers win today. All the elimination scenarios that could happen today for the Pittsburgh Steelers require a Buffalo Bills win. Let's move down to the second game of utmost importance for us here if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's the Raiders 7-8 taking on the Indianapolis Colts that are 8-7, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers need the Raiders to win that football game. The Raiders aren't mathematically out of this thing yet, and they're going to be fired up to go against this Colts team and try to get a W. The Colts need to be knocked down to 8-8 because the Steelers don't hold the tiebreaker against the Colts. So you need that Colts loss today. Another game of utmost importance for the Pittsburgh Steelers, in my opinion, is Chargers-Broncos. All the elimination scenarios require a Broncos loss or tie, so you want to just keep an eye on that game. Is it a heavy game on the Pittsburgh Steelers? No, but you need to watch that game just to see how that transpires when the rest of these games are going down. And that game's a 4:25 start, so we'll get to know really the big picture here as we move into the later slate of games. Also, another 1 p.m. start. The Tennessee Titans take on the Houston Texans. The battle of these two teams is of utmost importance for the Steelers. You need a Titans win. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't hold the tiebreaker against the Texans. The Texans sit 8-7 right now, and that is big for the Steelers. They need that loss. They need the Titans to beat the Texans. That's a huge game. That would really help out the Pittsburgh Steelers. Another game of importance would be the Panthers-Jags, in my opinion. Panthers-Jags, see the Jaguars maybe get down to 8-8. So if they do get knocked down out of the division lead, that would give the Steelers a leg up if their record's just a little bit better, because they don't hold the tiebreaker against either the Texans or the Jags. So you want both of those teams to lose, in my opinion, because as we get into the last week of the regular season, that will only increase the Steelers' chances and their odds of making the AFC playoffs with a win today. Another game on the slate that could have a little bit of importance, you have the Bengals at 8-7 playing the Chiefs 9-6. That game could mean something later on down the road depending on who wins here, but it's not like a monster game for the Steelers because they've beat the Bengals twice already. No matter what, they hold the same record. As long as they're the same record, the Steelers win that tiebreaker no matter what. So those are some big games for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then there's one big one that maybe a lot of people aren't looking at, but that is the Ravens and the Dolphins. The Dolphins 11-4 taking on the Baltimore Ravens 12-3 for a battle for the 1 seed in the AFC playoffs. I would rather the Ravens win this. Secure victory, secure that 1 seed in the AFC playoffs, and I like the Steelers' chances to be able to go into Baltimore and catch a W as opposed to anywhere else. Just my opinion, just due to familiarity with the Baltimore Ravens. So I think the Ravens securing the 1 seed would be important for the Steelers right now. We don't want to be Ravens fans here, but I just think the way that things would work out and unfold, you would probably want that Baltimore team to be the challenge if you were to able to get through that first round of the playoffs. You would probably be more comfortable taking on a divisional opponent that you've played already twice in the season. And hopefully the Steelers could get another victory if the Ravens aren't playing for anything in Week 18 in their final matchup. That could be big for the Steelers, not to have to go up against a full arsenal of the Baltimore Ravens. That could give the Steelers a little bit of rest, make it a little bit easier time to where they don't have to pull out all the stops to win the football game. Just my thoughts on that whole scenario. So this Pittsburgh Steelers, like I said, find themselves in a win out type scenario, and you still need a little help. If you win out, it's probably a 90% chance you get in there, 92%. But you're going to need some of these games to start falling your way in order to gain that last and final seed in the playoffs. And who knows, they might be able to get up one more seed. I don't know, just depending on how the games play out. Say the Bills lose out the rest of the way. There's tons of scenarios, but the major games, those are the games that you need to be watching today. Those games all tie into the Pittsburgh Steelers and their chances at the AFC playoffs, and also their chances at being eliminated today with a loss in Seattle. Let's get to one thing that I really want to talk about, and that is Cam Hayward. Yes, I got his jersey on. I've been wearing it for since not wearing it every day, but I wore it last week, so I'm hoping it brings me some luck again. Cam Hayward, up for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award yet again as a Pittsburgh Steeler, the Steelers nominee for the 6th time. This is a very big thing, and I would love to see Cam Hayward finally win the real NFL, the whole NFL award, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, not just be a representative from his team that he's been picked for now 6 times. I want to see this happen for Cam. I want to see him win the Walter Payton Man of the Year. I think Cam Hayward is very deserving of this award. A man that does a lot inside the community, a man that all people should really look up to, a guy that really tries to help the youth of the Pittsburgh area and really tries to set a great example for them. Cam Hayward is a leader inside that community. I don't live in that community, but you can just see what he does and what type of impact and how much respect everybody has for Cam Hayward inside that Pittsburgh locker room and inside that Pittsburgh community. A tight-knit, smaller city, a city of champions, a city that Cam loves being a part of, a city that his dad played college football in, a city that his brother plays NFL football in. And Cam Hayward has really poured his heart into that city. Cameron Hayward with the Hayward's Closet, or the Hayward House, Cam's Closet, I think. All those things that he's doing. I think those are the names of them. But he's giving suits to young people, young men, and trying to give them some confidence because his dad only had one suit throughout college. So Cam started an initiative to put these Cam or Hayward's Closets inside these schools. And I think the newest one's in Carrick or something like that. But Cam gives these young people the opportunity to have a nice suit. Teaches them how to wear it, fits that to them perfectly, gives these young people some confidence moving forward for job interviews, college interviews. Maybe they're sports stars. Maybe they need a suit to be able to go meet with recruiters and things of that nature. But Cam's providing something for these kids that gives them a little bit of hope, a little bit of the ability to feel good about themselves. And that's special. And Cam takes the time to learn all their names, to talk to these people, to talk to these young people. And that's special. The Hayward House, that's another an amazing, amazing charity that Cam Hayward has built inside the city of Pittsburgh. You see Cam all the time out and about, bringing teammates, doing different fundraisers, always working inside that community. And I don't know how Steeler fans would not be able to have respect. I think everybody loves Cam, but it'd be hard not to like Cam. The guy's a real leader, and he does things more than football, bigger than football, that mean way more than football. And that's special. And Cameron Hayward deserves to have this award due to his many years of doing this. And yes, he's been recognized by his team being the Walter Payton nominee, but he's never been recognized fully for his efforts. And Cam Hayward has poured his heart and soul into the city of Pittsburgh, into that Steelers football team, into the youth of the city, and that means more than anything. Cam Hayward's ability to fight for the youth of the city of Pittsburgh, because we need more people like that to guide our young people who are so very lost right now, who are in a culture of where they can't be told no. In a culture to where news and gratification and all these things are instant, and they're bombarded with so much information, and they're confused on which path to take. And these kids are in trouble. Our youth are in trouble with the way this world is unfolding. the way people are setting them up to fail in a lot of ways. We want our children now to be adults at a very young age, carrying around iPhones at 7, 8 years old, and it's not good in my opinion. And I think kids should be kids. Kids shouldn't be thrown and thrusted into an adult environment. And I think Cam Hayward's trying to take care of some of that and try to give these kids something stable in their life, trying to mentor some of these kids. And we need more people like that because we have a very lost generation of children that are growing up right now, and it's only going to be worse as time moves on, because these children will be our leaders in the future, be the people that take care of us as we are older, and that could prove to be a disaster when these kids have no values and have no real way or no real person to look up to, no real way to try to figure out what path they need to take. And it's just tough. It's a tough situation. And there are good kids. I'm not saying that there are so many good kids, but the majority of this generation is lost, and they need some help. And they need some guidance from us, the adults, and we need more people like Cameron Hayward. So I myself even need to do more. I coach youth sports and things of that nature, but I need to do more inside my community and do more like Cam Hayward. I think all of us need to, and I think that would be a real blessing for more people to get involved and do the things like Cam does, and have people look at you like, hey, you're trying to make a difference and that you're helping. And maybe that will set the example for others to continue to follow that path too. So, hey, that's just my little spiel about Cam Hayward and what I think he, deserves as the Walter Payton Man of the Year. So many years of service to the city, and I think it's well deserved, and I think it's time that the NFL gives that award to Cameron Hayward. And hopefully today in the game, on a brighter note, I hope Cam becomes that leader today and really guides this football team and keeps this football team up and really gets them fired up before this game. Maybe stand up and give them a speech like, hey, man, I'm running out of time. I need you guys to help me out here. I need a W. I need you to carry me into this playoff run. I need you guys to get me there. And hopefully Cam Hayward's performance and his leadership, and hopefully the things that he may be able to say in that locker room will springboard this Pittsburgh Steelers team to an exciting end to the 2023 year, and a great start to the 2024 year. Also, the Pittsburgh Steelers scenarios, it's tough, guys. It's going to be a tough road, an exciting road to travel. It's going to be an exciting day of football, and I hope you are fired up for it. And remember our live show today. Also, we started opening up our membership packages. 99 cents will get you. That's per month. And we're going to do exclusive videos for members only each week. We're going to give you like the emojis and all that stuff, but we are working on those. Those aren't all out yet. You get badges for being members for so long. You get priorities, answering comments, because the comments, I try to answer them all now, but as we grow, it becomes more and more difficult for me to be able to answer every single comment. But I do try. I try wholeheartedly to do that. And sometimes it gets time consuming, but I'm trying to give as much back to you as you've given to me. So again, you'll get priority for that. When the merchandise store opens up here in the near future, you're going to get major discounts on that. So we'll continue to add more and more perks to that membership program to entice and give you guys a real reason to be a member. And I named it the Mic Drop Mafia. So you guys, if there's a better name, you guys tell me and I'll change it up. But I like that, the Mic Drop Mafia. I think it's pretty cool. So that's the only level of membership that you can have right now. And that's a 99-cent per month subscription. And that will get you access to some exclusive content that we will do here starting next week for members only. And also, I think I'm going to incorporate maybe some ways that through membership that you're going to be able to come on and do some things on the channel in terms of like sending in a video question or something like that. Maybe incorporate that into the shows. Just some special things. We're going to try to do, like I said, a giveaway, so keep an eye out on that also. But we're going to try to really make it worth that 99 cents. And every bit of this money that comes in, we're going to use to upgrade equipment. We're going to use to take this content to a new level. And without your help, it'd be impossible. And I thank you guys so much for all your help and so much for watching the videos. So all of us here at Mike Drop Sports, we wish you a very happy new year. And let's go Steelers. And until next time, well, later today, peace.